Good morning. There it is. Took a second. How are we doing today? No. There we go. Bit rate's good. Looks like we're in good shape. All right. Well, a little bit of a return to form. I've not got a ton of time, but I do have some time. So we're gonna see if we can whip out 5 real quick for something we already know. And I think we've already been over that. I'm not willing to change any of that. So get these on so I can keep my hair out of my face. I need to get something to put this up. I'm gonna let it grow out, but we'll get there. Hey, no land bridge, so none of that garbage. And we start out on the very edge of the level, which is nice. We do have to go around a little bit. But not too much. What do we got? Shield generator, nah. 3 chests up the hill. Not a huge fantasy in the key round 1, but just because, like, I feel like in Eclipse at least you need kind of everything you can get to take care of the boss. Especially because a lot of times you do get a challenge of the mountain on round 1, but you know, that's what it is. 3 chests and a shrine. Got bleeding, which isn't going to do much for us at all, I don't think. I mean, it might. Good morning. What are we doing? No? Please. Just up top. Meh. Pretty tired. Okay. Miss. Yep. So we're not awake enough for that. That's kind of funny. He was just chilling. Can I get a... No. But we are going to have Challenge the Mountain. We're just going to keep moving. It's whatever. I mean, it's a sign of perfection, so... You know. Basket stop. Thank you. Well, we've got keys for 2 levels now. I do appreciate the critical hits. Stun them when you're hitting their weak point. Really didn't be using this to get around more. Save ourselves some time. Can I get an item? No. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I see no need to be that way, however. I guess we'll just move on. I got no interest. No love for standing around hitting those this early in the game. We might check it out again after the boss, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I mean, it's got to be just as impressive to shoot over the shoulders of 2 enemies as it is to hit them both at once. I do appreciate that he walked out in front of me, then started shooting. You know, it could have been a dick about it. So that's up there, right? We do have a grinder. We do have a grinder. We could get a personal shield. I'm not gonna stick with it. I think we grind the meat and move on. Keep the keys in the bleed. We've got no really anything out here. And over that way. Oh, perfectly right. Yes, sir. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a guy back there. Any and all? Just nothing? Yeah, we got one of these. We did make up some currency yesterday with or the day before yesterday with that wind. Haven't spent a whole lot of it. So now I guess we go hit the... I guess we do go ahead and hit the shrine just because we're really nothing going on, man. It's not a very good start. I mean, we'll certainly be fine. That didn't go nearly as high as I thought it was going to. That's we'll go this way. Nope. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing, man. That's really disappointing. Long walk back around. And before I completely throw myself off the ledge. Come on, give me a crowbar or something, man. Hell, I'll even take a watch. Yeah. Cool. Well, we're not screwed. It is railgunner after all. Like, this is what you spend most of your day doing here. If I could hit something, that'd be pretty snazzy. Yeah, I could have supercharged, but didn't feel like it. All right. What are we dealing with? Probably just 2 bosses, right? Makes sense. Yeah. About 3. What about 3 bosses? I don't really see them making the effort to walk through this tunnel. Oddly enough, we are not much. Oh, could die from fall damage. That's all right. That was a really lame start. That was a really lame start. I could have survived it, but at that point, you kind of just want to cut your losses. I feel like. Okay, we got 2 tri-shops off the bat. 2 tri-shops, a shrine, which, dude, not today, man. Not today. Cool. Taking the steak just because, like, boo pennies. Yeah. Look at them, they land. They're so cute, and I hate them. For the passion. The burning passion. Stop giving me distant roost. I love Titanic planes. Start off with an equipment, that's pretty nice. I hear ya. Look at him. Trying to fly low under the radar. Guy needs a melee drastically. Surprised it's not a button. I guess the whole deal was cooldowns and stuff like that. So. We get bleed again. Probably the least useful item. The least useful of the useful items that we can end up getting. Also, that man is dead. I don't know where he went. Oh no, there he is. too low. I guess high. Hey, that's pretty good. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, so we are across the land bridge, and there is not a teleporter. So, yeah. No chests. This is pretty much the very edge of the map. We do have Warmth of the Woods. Gasoline is really good. Really, no matter what character you're on. Gasoline Cube is impeccably good. And a little healing. Already doing better than the last couple starts. Although, to be fair, I didn't get to find out how good the last start was going to be because we got screwed by man-tykes from hell. Look at him. All right. Naturally. What's the matter, guys? It's probably the only character that I won't take that on. Just because, like, anything that allows it to create distance is better. And also, you can't crit. The only thing you can crit with is your sniper rifle. Hitting a weak point. You can't get random crits. All your crit chance goes to crit damage. So, things like Shatter Spleen, stuff like that really don't do you a whole lot of good. If you got a bunch of stacks of Harvester Scythe, they can count for something, but it's better off having it like any other green item, preferably rings. The other thing that's really good is having drones. You cannot hope to, with the 40% increase in movement speed on the enemy's part, you cannot hope to outrun stuff. So you've got to have something else that can be shot at. You can kind of get an idea of what's already spawned by how it moves. When you're looking at the bracket through the walls, those are obviously bugs. Let me get that started. I'll just slink down from here. So gasoline stacks don't... I shot myself into the ground. I didn't look down first. The funny thing is I probably would have survived that, but I literally rocketed myself into the ground. That's so funny. That's funny. Listen, we'll get it. I'm just a little tired today. Take that free healing though. Tougher times. You know, I'll take tougher times over randoms. Just because tougher times does tend to pay out quite a bit. Even with initially only 15%. So, you know. Out of my face. Unless you want to wander up and shoot something in the face, Focus Crystal doesn't do anything for us. I mean, I suppose if you wanted a point blank anything. We did get Void Crate. And we are not taking permanent damage. So we just want to do it. Dude, it's just handing out keys today. Gotcha. Maybe a situation where we burn all these and get could be a situation where we burn all these and get the armor. I can't burn the key, but if we end up with the grinder. I suppose I could have done that ahead of time, but you know, if I could exempt Tougher Times and Mocha from that selection, then I'd be pretty happy. Much better. Adds up over time. Oh. Think I can screw that up again? Ooh. Okay. So it's sort of a tough choice, but not really. I don't remember what the damage boost total is. You'd think I'd know that by now, but I know it's not insignificant. We just gotta keep it from getting broken. Basically, we're doing at a distance what we were doing up close with Focus Crystal. No, level up, super beneficial. It doesn't look like the door's open. So we need to check down here, check along this path, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Super cool to stop. I don't know what the maximum effective range on this is, but no, we don't need stake. lunar coins. Like I said, and I keep saying, I remember when lunar coins didn't drop worth a damn. Now they're kind of all over the place. Ooh. I'm gonna have to assume we cleared this out, right? Ah, there's this guy. Ah. Yeah, that was the plate. We'll stick with what we got just in case and, you know, move on. No challenge in the mountain, unfortunately, but it's all right. What is die? Now it's just a matter of surviving this onslaught. We have shot our these guys weren't so damn fast, I'd be pretty comfortable right now. It kind of solves that problem. I know there's another one out there. Yeah, please? Yeah. That sucks. I forgot about that recoil. But it's hard. It is hard to get back into a character after being... Sorry. Anyway. It's hard to get back into the rhythm of it after being with another character for so long. It really is. At least we're not on the roost anymore. We died, but we're not on the roost anymore. Who spawned? I see the flappy little bastards all the way over there. I know that's what that is. Got him. I'll take the wisps all day, every day. I'd also take a hit now and then. They do just a ridiculous amount of damage, I feel like, and they're no less accurate than the wisps, in my opinion. I'm certainly not going to write a dissertation on it, but I definitely feel like they could have, like, not added them and been just fine. Oh, I don't know if the Deathmark does anything for us. I feel like it'd have to be a very specific set of circumstances. Gasoline would obviously work. I heard you. Gasoline would work. Bleed kind of works, but you know, it's 10% chance. Is it 10%? I don't think it's 25. I'm pretty sure it's 10. usually a fool's errand, but we'll check up top here. See what we can see. Look at that! What is this? What's going on today? Since when? Berserker's Pauldron too. Go away. That key? I don't want the key. There's nothing back here. Nice to have some mobility. I thought that was a chest. I don't know that Berserker's Pauldron does anything for us either. I mean, kind of, maybe? Hey, where's the teleporter? TP's right there, so we'll clean this level out and probably start working on a build-up of grade scrap, honestly. God, I sound so nasally, I hate it. Yeah, there's that garbage again. I would gladly take a armor-piercing rounds over it. Dude, stop. The fact that wisps push you as well is infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. Good stuff down here. Definitely taking that. So we'll get some use out of focus crystal. Red? No? ETPs is huge. Because again, that proc coefficient on the supercharge is 3. So even though you don't increase the odds of proccing a missile by stacking, hey, we're honestly in need of that right now. E. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use it. Ooh, that's an elite. Pop. You can fire around the corner. It is cool to fire around the corner and proc the gem at the same time. Got him. Alright, so there is stuff on that ridge. We'll make our way up there. Cave is closed. You. Where'd he go? Stop it. Another one? There's not. Okay. Check out this way. They're all taking another route now. Okay, so this is where we came in. I want that drone. And then we will... Nah, that was funny. There's a green chest over here, if I remember correctly, that I saw from the ground. I'd like to play some Terraria today, but I don't know that I have the time or the mental capacity. So we may just run through this and maybe jump straight into Terraria tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how much sleep I can manage to pull in tonight. Dude, this whole time? Thank you. Well, we kind of want to keep med kit. Although I don't think we'll need it with, I think we'll be fine without it, with life fruit for now. We are getting tapped sometimes, but our shields are eating some of it, and, you know. I think we're just gonna burn all this stuff and maybe get set up for a legendary. Yeah. It's hard for me to not finish a character that I've already started. Yeah, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Yeah, why not? None of that affected our damage, except maybe focus crystal. Take that healing. Ooh. Another one, huh? Go away. They're so tanky too. So tanky. Yeah, we're back on the Eclipse grind. Sure. We have died 4 times this morning in the span of like 10 minutes. So that was fun. Yeah, surprisingly enough, when you shoot yourself into the ground, oh my god. Look at my dumbass getting rid of death mark. That's alright. That's perfectly fine, actually. Again, I still don't think it's viable. Now, if we get the scorpion, we might be missing that death mark a little bit. The only problem with Shattering Justice is that you gotta hit him multiple times. So, looking here. How's that for multiple times? They're trying, man. They're doing so much. So, Shattering Justice is the hammer, and when you hit something 5 times in a row, it's essentially like breaks their armor by 60, I want to say. So it's the equivalent of 60 hits with the Scorpion. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong. That sounds about right. We got no is there an item for multi-shot that makes it easier? It's better on pretty much any other character, but like, it's not hard to triple tap something with this guy because the shots, all of our shots are homing. Most things are going to die before they get shattered to begin with, but it's a real effing shame that that rocket slammed into the ground instead of the enemy that we were shooting at. So the cool thing is when you supercharge a shot, which is kind of like an active reload in Gears of War. He's just dead. When you supercharge that shot, you don't lose that active reload. Dude, Beetle Guard is huge here. Absolutely huge here. Beetle Guard just straight up gives him something else to shoot at, and he never like stays dead. The more movement speed we have, or not movement speed, the more attack speed we have, the easier it's going to be to proc the old hammer. Oh, there's a box right over here I didn't even notice. Rip. And we need movement speed so we can fly, which I don't know that you've been around for that. But it's pretty ridiculous and worth seeing at least once. It's the most easy to pillar skip character in the game. Gotta remember we have our life fruit. Need this Beetle Guard to come do some work. But I mean, Shattering Justice is a lot of extra damage. And we stacked up on armor piercing rounds, so bosses aren't going to be that tough. But like most stuff dies before it gets hit five times, so you really only get the benefit on larger enemies, but still nothing to scoff at, nothing to write home about. It's just nice. That right there is the only reason that I would keep ATGs, is the proc coefficient on that supercharged shot can really go nuts when you consider that each, like if the shot's gonna proc, I forgot to open that chest, didn't I? Yeah, I sure did. God, he freaks me out every time he does that. If that shock's gonna proc ATGs, it's gonna proc it against everybody it hits. Dude, what is the shop? What if you just like put every item you wanted in a thing? The odds that we find credit card are slim to none, by the way. We want that for sure. I mean, we have to take Crowbar, I think. Crowbar's just it's just, with all the damage we have for bosses, it's just a boss killer. There's not a real safe way to get down from here. Dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? And also, since when do we spawn up here? Crowbar, of course, deals extra damage to high health enemies, so 90% plus, I believe. It's an extra 125% damage or something ridiculous. It's not great for like characters that whittle the enemies down, but it's amazing for characters that like one-shot stuff, because it helps you scale a lot faster and you don't have to worry about it breaking. Dude, Aegis though. So Aegis is an item in Risk of Rain. In terms of this character, it's very meh. Unless we can get some Leeching Seed or I don't know what else would be good with it. I mean, life fruit's not bad. What it does is it gives you a barrier when you overheal. It's a long and short. So all we can do really is manipulate our concussion grenades. It does give us the opportunity to kind of, hell, I don't know, maybe stand still, tank some stuff. But I mean, you don't really want to be doing that. Roll pennies. Bitch. We have nothing that procs on kill, unfortunately. So that's kind of a moot point. As much as I love seeing, forgive me please. Warhorn's nice. Warhorn is huge, actually, in terms of getting our pillar skip going. We're gonna fly. Let's see what else is in this box. That could be our second chance at Deathmark. It is. Leeching Seed I don't see the value in for us right now. It's not going to give us an Aegis. Dude, you never see a green dry shop anymore. Always white. White and equipment. Got him. So we'll get Deathmark again. Super cool. Appreciate you. So, in terms of ATGs, they proc and deal with total damage numbers. So, getting weak point hits on something that's full health with a supercharged shot is a ton of extra damage. Because an ATG is 300% total damage. And if that ATG is a crit, it goes up. It's done. It's absolutely done. The only caveat with ATGs is they can hit walls, they don't go through objects, etc., etc. So I do tend to favor Plasma Shrimp just because of that. I thought that beetle was clinging to the wall. He's just dead. Nope. Nothing back here. I mean, it's not a bad start. We're certainly lacking in healing, I suppose. At this point, life fruit is a pretty good barrier. I'd love to see a grinder before we leave. Just to get rid of a couple things. We just need... I'd really like to get rid of roll of pennies and get rid of Gut? No. Roll of pennies and Old War Stealth Kit. The hits do have to be pretty rapid. So you can't trigger them with a sniper shots. You have to trigger them with your automatic. Let's see what we can get here. That's pretty damn good. I mean, this really is a situation, though, where we're kind of looking for the inverse of what we had. Normally, you want something you can tap Mithrix with without getting close to him when you're doing that last phase, but this guy's pretty much got that covered. As long as you don't get shot in the face, it's pretty good. There's our beetle guard. Waiting on him to show up. There's a mocha. Keep an eye out for a grinder. I don't think we're gonna get one though, unfortunately. Chest. That's huge. So if we can get Wungus, we can build up a barrier while we run. If we get multiple stacks of it. So Void Cradle would be pretty good. Be a pretty good find. That's also a pretty good find. No lunar items, sadly. Can't get ourselves a pearl. And there's nothing down. The cool thing with the railgunner is, among other things, items that proc on hit. Typically, when the hit is a critical, then whatever proc gives critical hits. So, like, if you are using the rings and you hit with a proc or hit with a critical. Proc the ring, specifically like the fire ring, the firestorm that results from that hit is all going to be critical hit, which is pretty cool. So we'll see if we get a legendary in this bazaar. Not gonna lose our mind if we don't. Help. Yeah, we just die. Cool. Super fun. Never gets old. It really doesn't help that I'm tired. Titanic Plains. Finally. I only had to die like 6 times to get there. No. That guy will just straight up. The game's trying to get me a little funny there. Those guys will straight up yeet you off the edge. Like, if you pop out at the wrong time. Yeah, no, almost spawn killed. They will shoot you. That turns into a coffin immediately. And if it doesn't and you pop out and you get shot by one of those guys, it has happened to me before where there's a golem and I didn't see him and there was no cover and he just like shot me right off the edge. Wisps give you a little love tap. Those guys just like, they send you to college. Not the other way around. You go to Brazil. Hey. So, for a refresher, this game hates me, but also glasses are going to increase our crit damage. And we're gonna get out of dodge and go hide for a second. Try not to get got. by the Wayward Wisp. And that's not just glasses, by the way. That's any increase to crit chance increases crit damage, because we get crits at will. We need to get healing out of it. It is crazy because we do have like much more health than the Huntress starting off, but we do not have like the mobility to get away from stuff. You just got to be quick on the draw, which I'm not really right now. So we're making do. Just keeping an eye out for Wisp. Luckily, there's none of those no spitters on this stage. None of that garbage. Honestly, IMO, one of the more badass things you can get as the rail gunner is Sticky Bomb. Because it doesn't take much. Dude, fungus or tougher times? We need the healing right now. The unfortunate thing is we can't stand in fire. Look at him, he's head height, man. Because our recoil on our gun causes us to shift, which will come into, that's a secret that'll help us later. Wow, I have never gotten the teleporter up there, I don't think. I feel like I'd remember that. So you can't like take full advantage of Bungus by turtling it up and just holding your ground, but when you get a free moment to breathe, it's definitely like good healing. This will help us out too. It makes you appreciate the gunner turrets quite a bit. All this mess chasing us. It gets there. It gets you there. There's an equipment too, so that's nice. Alright, what we got? Bleach. Dude, recycler. Oh, looky there. Looky there. Yeah. Now it's a run. Now it is a run. We actually like really need that. So the Hunter's Tricorn is just a free boss kill and a free boss item. And since I'm not willing to give up the recycler, I really don't care like what item we end up getting. I would prefer Queen's Gland, but the Neural or anything like that. I think the only exception is we get Wandering Vagrant, which is very likely, unfortunately. I think it's like a 1 in 3. I don't think there's any other bosses that can spawn aside from the Queen, the Titan, and Vagrant. So, who wants meat? Not I. All right. I mean, there's no reason to recycle that. That's just free items. Okay. This is hopefully. Can I have some healing? Thank you. So to go back just a little bit, the sticky bombs have a 7% chance, 8% chance, something like that. I don't remember. They have a pretty good percent chance of. Dude, I can't believe we got recycler and then recycled into this. To pop a sticky bomb on whatever you shoot, and it deals 180% total damage, which on a crit is quite a bit of damage. Me. So because the proc coefficient for that supercharged shot is so high, you have a really good chance of putting a sticky bomb on what you shoot. For 180% total damage. So if that's a crit, it's huge. Go ahead and take care of this. Please no vagrant. Please no vagrant. Please no vagrant. Damn it. This man is dead. Chrono bauble. Pretty good. Alright, so cool story. Piss on that. I'm not accepting that. And we are going to go get our recycler back. And we're gonna probably get Shatter Spleen. But again, we can still make Shatter Spleen work. It's just not the way we want it to. So what the Genesis loop does is it basically does the attack that they do when they're at low health, where they do that giant AoE. But you really don't want to be getting hit anyway. And it does go off faster with higher attack speed, but there's so many other boss items that we can have that are better than that. It's really good for our turrets if we're playing engineer, because they get, hey, that's pretty good. We'd be shooting. Get a little disciple. Extra damage is always nice. So we shoot stuff as we run away. We fire off wisps. I don't know what I'm doing over here. We can't get into this yet. We fire off wisps as we run. Similar to how the Grove Tender fires off wisps constantly. That was a pretty good trade, I think. That's going to be a lot more damage in the long run, and we don't have to get hit to do it. All we gotta do is run in a circle. We're back to engineer gameplay. Just without the turrets and the mines and survivability. Very nice. Pretty big deal, I think. Getting Grove Tender, getting Little Disciple on round 1 is very nice. Yeah. Recycler has definitely gotten me some really good stuff. Being able to re-roll things makes it a very powerful item. Because like you saw, you can re-roll into Hunter's Tricorn and then re-roll the boss item that you get from Hunter's Tricorn, and it's just kind of full double duty. Very nice. I'd say we're in pretty good shape. Much better than we have been. And I know I've said that like twice today. This time I mean it. Because this really does help us escape. And I don't know how the damage scales. Unfortunately, obviously it can't be crits, but I'm gonna go see what's over there. Just because. The ability to not have to turn around and shoot is pretty nice. Oop. Oop. There's a drone over here. 2 of them. So that's kind of worth the walk. We already got that tri-shop. There's nothing over there. Okay. This is easily one of my favorite items too, by the way. and it can proc sticky bombs. And that's the other cool thing is sticky bombs, like glasses, can stack up to 100%. So you can get enough to where every shot drops a sticky bomb, and then the game gets kind of ridiculous. Away we go. That is a solid round one. So here's the unfortunate thing is we do not get rings for free here. We just can't. I mean, we can try to roll a pot on them, but it's usually not worth it. Your time's way more precious than that. It's hard enough trying to find them. Gasoline, dude. Gasoline. Gasoline, a little disciple goes kind of hard. Unfortunately, we have nothing to give up for it, but... you know, what are you gonna do? Pre-out accumulator, pretty nice. Could be a pretty good boss kill. We are taking this. Here you are. Doing that. Oop. And I gotta take Rose Buckler. Rose Buckler just adds to the running build. It's 50 armor per, plus 50 armor while you're running, per stack. I think it's per stack. I know the first one's at least 50 armor. It could be less or more depending. But these guys go after stuff we can't see, so it effectively nullifies like line of sight advantage for these guys. They can't hide from what we're shooting out. That is a hugely powerful weapon, and we don't even have to fire anything. It just does its own thing. What do we got? I would certainly say a key is better than Focus Crystal. We want to find a grinder, and we want to get at least one gas. Not getting it from any of these items, though. I mean, hell, we could just roll into it. Three crowbars. Three crowbars in this guy. That little guy. Pretty nice. All little baby enemies are gonna just drop dead now. Should have re-rolled that, but I was in too much of a hurry. That's fun. Didn't need to re-roll that though. That's very important, personally. If we get a couple watches, I'd be pretty happy. I also wouldn't be mad at a second little disciple. The odds of that are low. Bruce is good. I think we just leave, right? I don't think there's any reason for us to hang around. Bleed doesn't matter so much. Goat's Hoof does that. I do have to wonder if it's the frequency at which we shoot those is affected by how fast we run. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Ooh, we got equipment. Will it be? I really do think it is, though. Judging by like that increase that we got from the hoof and the say we have to take that. Judging by the increase we got from the hoof and the energy drink, it's good, but it's not what we need. It does seem to be firing a little faster. Okay. That's good news. Good news. Who did? You. One down. We did get challenged in the mountain, so. Now they do like predict you even with the excess running speed. They're really good at that. So we need to wait on them to do their thing and then charge. I think that got him. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know it did. Nope. The strategy I've kind of had for these guys is to sort of run catty corner, and then when they predict where I'm going to run, I just kind of drop the direction or keep it like that. So I'm only holding 2 buttons, and I don't have to really think to correct course beyond which one of the 2 I'm letting go of. They are scarily good at predicting. Ow, 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 ow. That's why you take the potion. Get a little too attached. Yeah, I mean, the only problem with that is unless you get him somewhat like quickly, the game can definitely outscale you relatively fast. But we need that healing really bad. Things like razor wire and stuff also make it difficult to die because it tends to kill the things that are around you that are hitting you. Like if you get hit by a wisp, it sends out razors to all the enemies in the area, not just the one that hit you. So you get caught on fire, anything like that, it can really make the difference. There was like a soldier run I had when I was doing Artifact of Command that I just could not. I was trying to end it, and I needed to go to bed. Yeah, I mean, it's really good. Even just having 2 of them is nasty. You know, obviously we don't want to get hit, but it's kind of like roll of pennies, but for damage. So it adds up pretty quick. If you get caught on fire or just a little bit of bleed, it can really just murk all the stuff that's around you really quickly. Especially if all those are crits. Use this like a shotgun. What's up, buddy? Everything's fine. We're fine. We're kind of pissing around. We could probably have these killed already, but it's whatever. The repulsor armored plate is a flat damage reduction. Got him. Oh, and we got a band. Self-damage. Yeah, so there is an item in this game called Hellfire Tincture, and it's a lunar item. which are the ones that have, like, you know, the double-edged sword. And what it does is it sets you on fire. It does a certain amount of damage. And for enemies, it does a positive percentage. And for you, it does a decimal point percentage. So I can't remember what it is, essentially. But what you do is you get a couple or 3 razor wires, especially if you find a razor wire printer, and you just run around and set yourself on fire and completely eradicate everything that you're around. Because the tincture, what it does is set stuff on fire, and then set you on fire. So you're dealing burning damage to everything you're around, and then also the razor wire is proccing like a ridiculous amount of times a second. It's stupid. I have yet to try it, but having used razor wire as like an offensive thing before, I can only imagine that it's pretty crazy. There we go. Queen's Gland. It's a much better defense to have more offense, though, most of the time. I mean, you definitely want to get stuff that protects you from getting one-shot, because one-shot protection is not on. I don't believe an Eclipse. It's definitely shut off for fall damage after the 3rd Eclipse. But one-shot protection is a thing in this game where if you're above a certain threshold, no one single hit will kill you. So things like hit you multiple times. And it's just to help prevent, like, deaths that are somewhat out of your control or whatever it might be. Pretty important to the game. I really wish this guy would stop. The only thing we're lacking now is healing. We're lacking healing pretty bad. We have Bungus, but it's just not the same. I'm literally going to use this as a shotgun. Tired of dealing with it. See ya. Follow me over here, buddy. Alright. The beetles. The beetles are the worst. Thank you. Jeez. Oh yeah, it's probably amazing. I don't know. I'm not a huge proponent of cheese unless something's really impossibly difficult. Man, alright. It's hard to pass that up. But like, that does sound like something that would be really fun to try. It's why I like Artifact of Command, because you can kind of theory craft, or whatever it's called, and just play around with builds until you find something that you can kind of shoot for. So this is a repulsor armor plate. Even just a few stacks of it is really good. It helps with burning, because it is a flat number reduction, and burning is like a percentage. You can almost nullify burning damage completely until later levels with it if you get enough of it. Alright, there's some passive healing. This guy needs to not exist anymore. Woo, what a hit. 17k, buddy. Not even a chance to do the big suck. I got 2 shrines. Another one of my favorite builds is this thing called the Caffeinator, which you may have seen before, but it's like you call a pop machine from space, and when you use it, it just gives you and the allies that are around you healing, a poke, essentially. So what you do is you get these things called the squid polyps, which pop up a little squid turret that does a decent amount of damage every time you use something. So open a chest, etc. Oh, yeah. Open a chest, open a container, activate a shrine. Like anything that you push the use button for, it pops up one of those turrets. And then you get fireworks, which does the same thing, except it spits out fireworks. And you just get a bunch of that and call down a caffeinator and just melt bosses and really just anything. It helps you clear house while you're healing everything. So the squid turrets get healing because they naturally die slowly over time, unfortunately. I had to stop and take that shot. They were really pissing me off. Dude, why? Ooh, baby, a triple. I don't think there's any other triple shop around here aside from the one that's got equipment over there, but we'll see. Good. Renault's band. Now that gets interesting. That's gonna pretty much kill everything that we hit with that supercharge. Because it's gonna deal 225% of that supercharged shot's damage when it goes off. It's ridiculous. We're just running, man. We're just running. Just chilling and running. Can I get another? The unfortunate thing is having to rely on these damn lines. And in reality, I should be carrying the credit card while I'm using them. Guess I'm not a savvy investor. So what the card does, it gives you a partial refund after you buy something, and it allows you to empty out price shops. Oh, we got it. We got accumulator again. Not what we're looking for, but we will re-roll it just to see if we can get a not that. I just jumped right in the middle of that. That's bad. That's really bad. We are executable in that state too, so I'm surprised it didn't kill us. That did though. Boo. Alright, what time is it? Yeah, recycler's just so good. Just so good. Well. Oh. Just a second. What do we think? I mean, we could get a win with just about any of these guys. I want to save the loader for last just because my sources tell me that the loader is ridiculous and kind of hard to lose with. So I don't know, what do you got? Right, we got to do that lights out thing anyway. So is the blast is, I guess it is his alternate, isn't it? Huh. What a weird outfit. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. Oh. Just need a little bit of a break. So this guy, pretty straightforward. The rifle shot. It's not like railgunner, so we can crit. He's got the hemorrhage, which is just his own bleed. And come to think of it, he really does have the capacity to get half a death mark on his own, which is kind of cool. He's got lights out, which resets all your cooldowns. And then he's got smoke bomb. All of those are interesting. And then his like passive trait is that any hits from behind are automatic crits. Pretty nice. So it's for situations like this. Just keep moving. This would be a character that Focus Crystal wouldn't be bad on. Always overestimate the range of that, by the way. So let's see if we can... Okay. Gotcha. It looks like we can negate all damage with that. It's not bad. You have to kind of aim. There's no scoping, so you gotta really pay attention. This will probably be one of those situations where I actually utilize the sniper button more than once. And a monster. Okay, so there is nothing. Oh yeah, there is a secondary explosion after that as well. And you do move faster. It's kind of a red whip situation. Ooh, piece of candy. There is some recoil to it, so you can tell it's not like perfectly down the barrel. But it does allow you to like mag dump into bosses because they're so big. You don't work at the hitbox as much. Gasoline, we got the dream team already. I think hemorrhage is when you get the stab from behind. Yeah. How about it? It'd be a lot cooler if I could hit something. It also does a fair amount of damage on its own. So, additional mags, backup magazine, really good. This definitely kind of goes down as one of my favorite characters. Pretty easily, actually. He's just fun. He's really fun in the first one because you don't have to worry about like bullet spread and anything like that. It's just firing down range. Hey, hey. Now we're really cooking. That's not something I've seen in a minute. This just kind of makes regular ads trivial. Very much so. Like, we're just gonna leave. Teleporter's over there. We've pretty much got everything we're gonna get. That's a hell of a start. Oh, you know what? We were going to use that we were going to use that scrapper and get probably get rid of roll of pennies and banner. What are you? That's that's fine. Roll of pennies and banner and get us a couple of those energy drinks. Movement speed's gonna be paramount. And miss this equipment too. Whoops. Pretty good. Oh, lunar coin? It was. Sure was. Eat. Stop it. We'll definitely try Railgunner again when I'm more awake. I'm just not, like... not on my game today to begin with. It's sinus infection and being tired, but... get it figured out. It does look like I got my time off approved, so next week, man. Next week could probably be a pretty good week. Probably finally get started on Isaac. I'm very much looking forward to it. Where? Okay, there it is. I actually have like a really good day. Look. Pretty lame. You should probably all like go away. I forgot we had gasoline. Gasoline and cube, man. Gasoline and cube. It just turns everything on the map into a bomb. It's not really a build. I guess you could consider it a build, but it's definitely more of like a synergy. Because you can't use it on everything, but you could definitely pick up every ad in the area and just point them at the boss. Oh, man. I am definitely over it. Drink more of this water. Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh. Stretch. There we go. Strides of Heresy are not bad, but the, you know, the Deathmark thing, it's also meh. Hey, look what we got. Arielianite. I mean, if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it. Do it big. Ugh. So, timer's gonna stay stopped. And we are going to go fight this guy. Okay. Let's not get dead. Just kind of round these guys up. Get them all together and just light them up. You really got to try not to jump. Like right into those, right into the damn, oh, that was so close. You got two of the biggest abusers of fireballs, like, shooting at you. You'll end up jumping into them. All the time. It's so frustrating. Okay, so I think we've got these locations kind of down pat. Unless they change, which I don't think they do. The other one should be out that way. We'll take it. Not ideal, but... Yep. There we go. We've got quarter of the market. Quarter of the market. And the other one's right there. You guys just get together. How about that? Crowbar is really good with lights out. The other big difference between this and the shotgun is we'll be able to take Mithrix on at a distance. So there's that. We've outpaced the game for once. We've outpaced the game. Although we did get here with 10 minutes on the board, which kind of means that, like, you know, it doesn't really have the oomph that it needs to spawn stuff on us. And it's not going to get it because it doesn't scale. So it doesn't scale while the timer stops. Yeah, I think tomorrow we might start off doing a little bit of Terraria. I would like that. maybe I'll probably plan out like fishing houses tonight. Somebody mentioned on YouTube that the fishing houses, and I was just like, yeah, I'm being lazy, being very lazy, unfortunately. Usually I have all that stuff built by now, but I've just not been in the mood. Can't catch me. It's just dropping like flies. How many pillars is it? Because it's 94 per. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 pillars. 7 times 9 would be 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got it. All right. There's nothing worse than getting this guy spawned and then realizing you don't have enough to make him vulnerable. Pardon me. Whew. Got him. No fear. Just results. All right. That'll give us a helping hand. It's really good for the teleporter. Really good. I wish I had a way to heal him better, but I don't. Alright, so those like 10 or 15 minutes just didn't happen, and we're still sitting at 10 minutes. The only thing about Tesla that really frustrates me, and this goes for turrets and things like that, blowing up that healing orb, man. I know it sucks for everything else to get healed, but I need it. Please stop. I know it counts as enemy, but still. Gotcha. Quit. Please don't. Oh. Awesome. We do have a crowbar. Forgot about that. Give. Awesome. Hard light afterburners gives you 2 extra charges of your utility skill, usually an escape skill. And I think it lowers the cooldown, but I don't remember. Fuel cell, super good. We're getting a lot of good, like, support items. That's more than a support item. Really can only use that at a distance because of Tesla. Unfortunately. Just not letting us hit anything. No. So dumb. Opal's nice. Opal's like 500 armor on the first hit. Super chill. Bandit's probably not going to be that bad. The ability to go invisible is really, really nice. Infusion printers, meh. Here's the other thing, if you're still here, infusion in the first one has no limits. So it just gives you extra health per kill. But in this one, they toned it down a little bit. I don't know if they kept it that way in returns, though. That does not. Man, Lysate Cell is good, but I don't know. I'd prefer to have the equipment charges, I think. That's a tough choice. Hey. Pretty good. Oof. But yeah, Shurikens does proc rings, so have to be mindful of that. That is actually going to save us some time. That's monumentally helpful. So focus convergence just lowers the size of the teleporter, which on Eclipse 1 doesn't affect us at all. And in return increases the charging rate by quite a bit. Alright, we're gonna go hit this shrine one more time. Doesn't give us a payout, we're moving on. Pretty good payout. Okie dokie. Around the corner. Would not appear so. Would not appear so. I don't think there's anything up here. Come on, bandit. Got no hot food. No ups. I don't think there's anything up here. Opal does like really help with fall damage. And it's the next best thing you can get right next to safer spaces. It's super helpful in Eclipse. So that one-shot protection I was talking about is that little bitty set of hint or contrast or whatever you want to call it. Looks like caution tape kind of at the very end of our health bar. And I don't think I might have my face cam over it. Just a second. Move that. So currency is not really that important, I suppose. So as long as you're above that threshold, the next hit, like you just get, like if I catch a fist from one of the Titans, it's not gonna the fall will, but that one-shot protection. All right. What we got? No. that being a crit? Oh yeah, he's not looking at us. I know you can't tell because it's a freaking jellyfish, but he's not looking at us. Help. Awesome. Now we wait. Bye. All right, now we just wait. If we get singularity banned, that would be absolutely ridiculous. That turns lights out into a massive killing machine. You bundle that with the cube and send it down. Probably point delta. Making good time. What is that? That is a bleed print. We do not. In no world, do we? Look at all these guys. How about that? Should put them together. See you later, buddy. It is funny to see little Jerboa pricks run while they're on fire. It's cathartic, to say the least. That does nothing for us. That's good if you've already got stacks. But in this situation, we really need some passive healing. We don't have any. We have medkit. Medkit doesn't do it. Have it your way. Okay. Okay. Ridiculous amount. We got good single target damage. If we can get, like I said, if we can get singularity banned, that's some good multi-target damage. Wish we could slow down time or do something with these to get... Predatory Instincts would have been pretty cool. Or it went again. I mean, that's an item. Now, Dio's best friend, however, item. botch though. Ah. Now we just need to get, need to turn that lights out into a crit. It's not gonna do it, man. Guys are awesome. No void seeds really today at all, oddly enough. Four banners. Okay. Our first drone. Range on that's pretty good. Oh yeah, you can totally just suck up like destructibles. I forgot about that. Nice. Well, we're gonna go straight ahead to the boss. You're gonna leave me alone. Alright, you need to get here in like 10 minutes or something crazy like that. $15 minutes. Who would it be? Hang out and try not to get got. Kind of the theme here. Dude, did we get it? We got the perforator, boys. Got the perforator. There's a chest up there that I missed. He's just popping off. I feel like I kind of ruined this fun there, but ow. We need to kill a boss with 20 stacks of hemorrhage, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. I don't know. I think you refresh hemorrhage on like extra stab, but I don't recall. Oh, there's a teleporter. Go check this out real quick. I just realized we have like all the movement speed we want. Yeah, that isn't. It's not that great. Pardon me. Dude, this is so annoying. Absolutely frustrating. We've got near 100% uptime on smoke bomb. Just Here we go. I wish it stopped the timer. I mean, I know it's trivial because it's like 5 seconds, but I do wish it stopped the timer while you were transitioning to the next level. Sweet God. Okay. What, a roll of pennies printer? I want some roll of pennies. Dude, he come out of nowhere. Pretty good hit. Are there 2 of them, or is this guy just really fast? I think this guy's just really... Okay. We're actually just kind of zooming right now, man. We're chilling. Did this guy just... Okay, this guy just spawned. Help. Okay. Whew. Ocular head's not bad, but it's definitely not, it is no cube. Alright, let's go pick up the stuff that we've kind of neglected. I don't necessarily want to spawn him early. That's pretty huge. Apu feather would have been nice. Really. These things need to stay the hell away from me. I hate them with a passion. Well, we're doing pretty good though. We're in a pretty good spot. Very nice. Take another Ronald's band, thank you. Ah, there we go. Awesome, awesome. So if it procs the ring, I don't believe it will give us the, if it gives us a kill off of the ring. Yeah, so you thought. Dick. I don't believe that it will proc the conditional for lights out that way, but it's still just like a kill. I mean, it's a pretty good kill. Yeah, it just... The initial hit has to be what kills it. Which it will be first. If we use it on Mithrix, which we definitely plan to. Okay. Aegis? Get an Aegis. We don't really have anything to go with it. Tough choice, but I think I gotta go with the feather just to have that. What's up, buddy? No. Guys, stay in there. Alright. A lot of green tri-shops, too. We haven't seen green tri-shops in a minute, so it's a very interesting development. Gotta remember what we have that. Let's see if we got anything up here. A scrapper would be really nice because we can make use of quite a bit of what we have. But I don't think that's in the cards necessarily. Pop those eggs already? Here, distant worry. I thought about doing the boss first, but screw it. See if we can pull a bunch of stuff toward him. We'll just kind of set him on fire and call it a day. Now you all spawn. What garbage is that? On the ring. On the band, rather. We be running. Sorry, I had to really focus there for a second. Really need all this stuff to get together so we can send it. There we go. That's actually a pretty good defense against that, honestly. because since that pops in midair. You get that lights out proc from behind. You get the lights out proc from behind with the rings active. Because I need him to stop turning toward me like he knows where I'm at all the time. He gets faster and faster on the drop. He's mad. He's big mad. Of course. Got him. Oh, it's so scary. It'll be a lot worse on the higher ones. Is that Behemoth? That's no, it's ICBM. Ooh. Well. We have no ATGs. So that kind of blows. We also don't have any like fireworks or anything like that. Kind of dead item right now, but that could change. Absolutely change. Oh god. Really though? Super magma worm garbage? Never mind, we hit them really hard. And hang out, I guess. It's so intimidating but so pretty at the same time. Pull everything in at once. Another perforator though. How about that? He died. That's unfortunate. He was taking the brunt of the damage for us. Our son, our daughter rather. Catching him midair is the funniest thing. Planets, I think. I don't know what that's all about. Well, we're gonna probably, I don't want to speak too soon, we're probably gonna eke out a win today, which is what I wanted. I want to at least get something done. Something is always better than nothing, most of the time. Whether we eke out a win killing Mithrix with lights out remains to be seen, but I do think we need to get it done because we are going to need his alternate ability. You come here. overloading elderly Lemurian is pretty scary, and we need to minimize our exposure here. 8 seconds on this cooldown, and we're gonna send him this way. That may be one that I just send off the map, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. He is absolutely terrifying. We may just send him to college. Or he may get stuck in that, which is also possible. We always get a bunch of mushrooms stuck in that every time we come here. It's pretty funny most of the time that it happens. So, there's that. I mean, we got a key. We all get together. We have the Lemurians stuck in the... We do. A little Neapolitan group of Lemurians. That's something we ever want to see. Together. Group hug. Nope. This man is... Well, as long as that Lemurian stays up there in a little trap, I'm not going to sweat it. I'm not going to sweat the gold pennies either. Stay away from me, please. Beg of you. Leave me alone. You can't see me. Interesting prospect, but not worth it. He has returned. Doing hiding over here, buddy? We got stuff embedded all over the level, but I love how sometimes it's like coded almost to oh, what's the word? To like stay on the ledge, and then sometimes it's just like, oh, you wanted this pearl? See ya. Sorry about it. Dude, what are we getting keys for, man? Don't catch me. That's bad. Well, that kind of sucks. Didn't want to use that yet. Or lose the watch. We only had one, so it's not that detrimental, I don't think. Dude, I knew as soon as I saw that thing that it was gonna smoke me. Ah. Alright, well... make the long trip around and see what we can see. Of course, there's a stupid shrine over here. Bandolier didn't really do anything for us, honestly. Did you not? Challenge in the mountain, like we can take care of that at all. Let's see. Dude, Mocha's really nice. We may invest in Mocha. 2 challenges in the mountain. That profits us nothing else. Also profits nothing. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I hate those damn things, so. Is that enough to like send them off the edge? Really nice if it was. The good news is the bigger the group we have behind us, the more likely we are to trigger a massive explosion. I'm gonna go ahead and take that against my better judgment. Another lysate cell. Really couldn't just let me be, could you? Well, now they're all gonna start bickering. That's gonna get passed around for a minute, so we should be good to come over here and try to do this. And invest in Mocha. Really good. Ow. Need that. Pick up. God, pisses me off sometimes. Boy, we are hanging on, what we're doing. We have no glasses. I think that's a big factor in our situation right now as well. Absolutely no glasses. We need these guys to start fighting each other. It's gonna be a huge benefit if we can make that happen. Glacial Elderly Murray is not something we need to see right now. Well, see what we can get done with the boss and then go from there. But, you know, we're not going to be able to pull any rabbits out of our hat with the fire and all that if we just let him keep scaling. We got to make the push. I got to figure out where the teleporter's at. So it's over there. We'll check up top just for potentially like a helping situation, but it does something. Not much, but something. That doesn't do it. That is a candidate for disposal, if I ever saw one. Okay, is there something over here it looks like? We may not have opened this yet. Yeah, we didn't have any money. Awesome. It's something. It's better than nothing. Go open this up here. It is pretty cool to think about if you use the bandit, the smoke bomb twice. The second time you use it, it procs the second hit of the first smoke bomb. He's stuck in this cave. He is, and I can't do anything about it just yet. You can pull him out, I think. Oh god, no. Let's do this. Thought for sure I hit that, but I might have clicked on the outside of it, which really complicates things. We'll send these guys to college. See if that works. See, on the flip side, assholes. I think that may have actually pulled them and killed them. Dude, I can't get to the teleporter. I can't make it to the teleporter. Oh, we're so screwed. Don't have any burst. I'm gonna fight for it though. I mean, I'm not gonna give up. We made it this far. If I can pull him off, I'll be pretty happy. I did. I got him off the... We got him out of the equation there. I hate that he knows to attack. There we go. Soulless control unit. That is a boss of all time. There's two of them. Pretty good. I guess I would have preferred the lights and the lights out, but... Oh yeah, we have our Alienite, which is already dead. Rip daughter. There's 3 of them. Okay. A molten perforator, so that's getting some use. To be fair, they are going down pretty quick. We just kind of got some tanky boys. I think that's the biggest problem. Just got some tanky boys. That's not who I wanted to hit, but that worked. Alright. Get a little family together here and run underneath them. Oh look, a problem. Oh my god, no. We can't hit. We're gonna try. Got him. Hardline afterburners getting huge value here. Unfathomable value, actually. Well, everybody's critical, so we're just gonna have to make the hive cluster we got going on work in our favor. We just have to. We don't really have an option. We just gotta tag him and bag him. Make passes with the Tesla and move on and try not to get caught in the crossfire. That's a pretty good mess right there. There's no way. There's no effing way, dude. We're on fire. Well, all the time that we spent getting here, or that we made up, not made up, but all the time that we saved getting here, we have definitely used that advantage almost completely up. Tesla's active, get him. Get up in your face. Simple as that. Woo-wee. All right. There's no way we clear this map, right? Bobbing and weaving. Juking and jiving. It's gonna be a real effing shame when we die next round. It really is. Oh, look at that, we got razor wire too. Could you imagine if we had opted for this stupid ass if we had actually opted for Challenge of the Mountain? There's no way, right? Roll of pennies. Monster tooth, gotta go. Let's say, where's the damn roll of pennies? It's evaded me like twice now. When I'm panicked, I just don't think. Uptown Daisy, sorry buddy. Dude, we have two, like, it really sucks. We have two, like, legendaries that aren't doing shit for us right now. And then there's Bandolier. Bandolier's not doing anything for us either. Bleed's passive, that's just not hitting hard enough. More stealth kit. Where are you at, my son? Meat. We do have one pair of glasses, but man, it's not really doing anything for us. War banner. Where you at, my friend? There we go. Look at this dude. How about that, huh? How about that? It's 7. I think we keep the med kits. We've dropped the infusion. Warhorn really does serve us pretty well. That's just a lot. I really don't want to like screw with these guys too much because they could like potentially murk me. And by potentially, I mean they absolutely have the capacity to. Don't you sit there and do that garbage. Well, the way I see it, we could risk... See, we got 8 items. We need 2 more. I don't know that the tank or really the gasoline at all is going to do anything for us. Yeah, we could live without razor wire. That's a tough call, but I think... Now watch there be no legendaries. But we're going to go ahead and get this mocha. And hopefully wrap this up, man. This went a little longer than I wanted it to, but I do think that we got a chance. The good news is we have multiple stacks of like everything, so we do get here and there's like ATGs or something, we could stand to risk a white. Risk 3 whites because we got multiples of everything. Fingers crossed. We don't have to worry about fall damage really, but we need to get used to being proactive on that. Wish it was a glasses printer. Definitely wish it was a glasses printer, but it wasn't. So. What are you gonna do? The answer is no. I love this song. We could travel vertically pretty freaking far. That's impressive, actually. I wish we could do that vertically. So these guys are going to be a huge pain in the ass. I think that goes without saying. We basically have like really no staying power when it comes to we're just gonna die. Actually, I think we can really use the distance to our advantage. That's brilliant behemoth up there. Brilliant behemoth. How about that? stay focused. Oh, that's so disappointing. We walked right into that, dude. All right, well, we had it too. F. Well, we may, I may go ahead and get a couple unlocks off screen because I think getting his secondary, it's just strictly better. I think, the secondary revolver shot is just better. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like dead shot or something like that. And it just gets more powerful as time goes on. So we may unlock that, come back and try him again. Because I think I just gotta kill Mithrix with lights out, right? Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but we'll do that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll just get out of here, get some rest, come back tomorrow, and give it another shot. I might actually, like I said, I might go straight into Terraria when I get home in the morning, just so I'm more focused on that. But we'll see. Give it a shot. But yeah, I appreciate you coming around. I will be back one way or another tomorrow morning. Peace.